What a run for Spencer Pratt. I mean, you have a reality TV star that no one would have guessed or even attributed to politics. Say, hey, our politicians in California are failing us. So I'm going to take it into my own hands. So he goes, guns blazing, and he was able to, as a registered Republican voter, but running as an independent, steal the hearts of not just conservatives, but also he got Democrats and independents. And why, you say? How could that happen? Well, Spencer did something that a lot of them don't do. He brought authenticity, passion, and real solutions to change. He didn't bring all of the crazy political jargon that we're used to. People could feel that Spencer Pratt wanted to really make a difference and help his people. Who are those people? The residents of Los Angeles. So I'm excited to see where he goes from this. This is not the end of a political run, I feel as if, for Spencer Pratt. But hey, I'm excited for his future. Definitely a question of how he got so far behind, but that's another story for another day.
To say that you are lying.
No, I'm
you
not.
are lying.
I have full responsibility.
I didn't interrupt you.
Hold on. You absolutely stink. Is that the same? Want to have more confidence in elections? You would scrap this entire pile of garbage.
Yes, I don't know if you've seen these. Gavin Newsom just threatened to throw anyone who opposes Election F in prison. These are the same people lecturing us about democracy 24/7. California is crooked. Gavin Newsom posted this. Trump says voter F should land people in prison. Agreed. And let's start with the politicians spreading election lies with the goal of illegally interfering with counting ballot in California. I just signed a law making that punishable with up to 3 years behind bars. More to come. Fafo, Donna. You know, these are the same tactics that these people came in with in 2020. And at the end, we saw the result. Gavin Newsom is struggling now to stop people. And talking about this is something I don't get it. This same Democrat, even this same Gavin Newsom, there are videos of him spreading lies. Oh, they did this, they did that. A lot of these people do this every single time. But now, because it's something they're struggling to expose, they are now threatening to keep people behind bars.
This is how they're doing it in LA. I have had several friends reach out from the LA area saying that their ballot was rejected because their signature didn't match. This person, the people that have reached out to me don't want to have their name used, so we're going to talk about this story. This person says they've been voting in California for 20 years, yet California is saying that their signature was forged. What's crazy about that to me is you can literally do this. You can literally put a smiley face. If the voter is unable to sign, the voter can make a mark witnessed by one person and then some random person can sign. And the other troubling thing is that they're counting all these mail-in ballots late. And in the past, all the mail-in ballots would come in early. People would typically send them back in the first couple days of receiving them. Yet these mail-in ballots weren't sent out till the very last minute. So you're telling me all of these mail-in ballots came in for Nithya Raman out of districts that were heavily, like Skid Row, homeless populated. And now the ones that came in for Spencer Pratt, which came in on time, have been rejected. And don't worry, I'm not going to fail to mention that there have been... James O'Keefe went and exposed how there were people going to Skid Row and paying homeless people just to put some random name and address down so that they could vote, doing their civic duty. You're never going to convince me that Nithya Raman beat Spencer Pratt when she couldn't even win in her own district. You heard that right. Nithya Raman lost her district, and they want us to believe that she beat Spencer Pratt in all of LA, the election. Be so effing for real.
Yes, if you take a look at what this lady sent out on X. Multiple Spencer Pratt voters have contacted me saying their signatures were rejected and their ballots were not counted. Here is the letter this get. More than 200,000 Californians have had their ballot rejected since 2020. This is what happens when you don't require voter ID. If a machine can identify your party registration, people have every right to question whether the process can be manipulated. If you see Gavin Newsom threatening people, these are things Gavin Newsom need to take seriously.
Is egregious. Spencer Pratt coming in 3 after we saw all the energy.
Defies logic.
And the way that they have counted, it just doesn't make any sense. And you open up the door when you wait this long for speculation from people, for concern. So
well, that
we'll see what
just
happens.
shows you where Californians stand. They haven't learned anything. They're still voting for the Democrat that was there when the Palisades burned, and they're voting for this progressive socialist. Who's
a council person that was there too.
Exactly. So those two on the left, they're going to be running against each other for the final mayoral race. One of them will be mayor. Looks like Karen Bass got more votes, so she's ahead.
So if you just told me, Ainsley, that those three, that's the way it ends, I go, okay. But when you tell me that the votes over the last week would all go to Raman and Bass didn't get almost any votes, I mean, come on.
They can harvest there.
Right. It's like, oh, let's collect the Raman votes after 6 days. So that's what leads to it defies logic. And if I'm Raman and I legitimately came in second, I don't want that. I don't want doubts around me. And you know, Spencer Pratt's like, how exactly did this happen? Ask Rick Caruso. He won an election day. He was winning by 5 points.
Yes. What is more disturbing is that I've seen a lot of videos that have surfaced on social media. Homeless people saying they were paid $5 to go and cast the last minute vote for Raman. If you take a look at this article from the New York Post, bombshell photos unveil damning Nithya Raman link with homeless voters as fear a rub over early ballot count. These are things Gavin Newsom doesn't want people to see or even talk about. It gets crazy, you know, every time when things like this are happening. These people have given the opportunity for people to question anything happening in California. If they allow all this audit to happen, a lot of this will not happen. People will stop questioning everything happening in California. Everyone is shocked because this is not what they expected. I'm someone, I don't like to always spew things I know later. I always just like to report the news. But this is extremely concerning to the level that we are still talking about this today. There is something, I don't know, the same pattern that we saw in 2020 is happening right now. Yeah, because this kind of laws, Democrat came in, we try to go after the president, you know. Gavin Newsom is taking the same playbook. Then imagine if this man is president. You will see things that will make you cry every single day. Yeah. They might change the country to a level, like allow things, these kind of things happen in California to maybe in most Democrat cities. Yeah, same things will happen. I don't want to prolong the video. I think I want to appreciate people supporting, sharing out the videos. That I'm sure clip you see at the end. That's the white garden. You can always skip.
Decision Desk HQ projecting Pratt is in third place.
Project here at CNN that Nithya Raman is going to advance over Spencer Pratt to face Karen Bass.
Democrats are advancing in an overwhelmingly Democratic city.
Leader Jeffries, looking at the state of California, the state has rampant
They really think we just fell out of a coconut tree.
John, actually a short while ago, he posted an update, and here in LA County, there's still an estimated 355,000 ballots left to be counted. Contest against an opponent who allows encampments near schools and fights against higher.
Mayor enters this new phase as the debate rages on over ballot counting in California.
But I will say, people tend to not trust elections when it takes a real long time to count votes.
Attacking Raman.
In 2019, the Tom Fitton with Judicial Watch sued Los Angeles.
Is that it's really important not to conflate the system working as it was intended to work.
Let's see people working.
Advance to the general election in the fall. The question is who will take that number 2 slot.
It has jumped into second place, passing the Republican Spencer Pratt. Okay, so with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening. They're doing what we talked about yesterday.
Calling bullcrap on this.
We're 5 days in, and the count goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner. Oh, no, that's the mayor of L.A. I'm sorry.
It's me. Is a Democrat.
Encouraging her fans not to vote for Pratt. For a fan.
Seen this city just fall apart.
Mayorship, insurance companies, they don't have to pay for people to rebuild their home.
Aaron Bass.
I just wanted to
Up these cases with
Can't keep streetlights on.
In California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make fun of people.
And so this is my life.
You're talking about qualification.
In California, I have family in LA.
Chelsea Handler, she's not a fan, said me.
The only people that aren't are the socialists.
2010.